Are you currently struggling with editing lettering videos, or are you finding the process to be a bit too time consuming? I used to feel that way as well, but after many lettering videos, I've come up with a step-by-step checklist to make that process of editing a little bit faster. So if you're interested to know what that is, then keep on watching. Everyone, I'm Gadis of Made by Mutiara and welcome back to my lettering channel. On my channel, I like to make lettering videos to help my fellow letterers out there to grow on Instagram. And one of the ways that I have been able to grow on Instagram is with lettering videos. So in my last video, I did the step-by-step process of how I film the lettering video. So in this video, we're going to continue from there and I'm going to show you how to edit your lettering videos using the Inshot app. If you use a different video editing app on your phone, it's okay, because in this video, I'm just going to go through the general steps of what I do to my video clip. And most video editing apps do have similar features. But of course, if you want to follow along with me, then I would suggest that you download the Inshot app. And the best part about this app is that you can just use the free version because the features available there are enough. Just a disclaimer, I'm using the Android version of the app and I just realized that there are some features that look differently to the Apple iPhone version. So if you realize that, hey, why my phone look different from this one? Don't worry, just try to figure out what are the similar functions, how to do this and that. You can still do the editing. And I hope you watch until the end of the video because I'm going to share some video lettering ideas with you depending on what level you are at with your lettering journey. So okay, I'm gonna do my filming and I'll show you how to do the editing after that. So I've just finished recording this lettering piece, and before I started, I already had an idea of what kind of shots I wanted to take. So what I'm going to do is to import the videos into the Inshot app and show you how I do my editing process. To start a new video, you just open new and then select all the clips that will make up your lettering video. To readjust the positioning or the order of the video, just do a long press and then shift it over to its position. So step number 1, edit the brightness and the color of your clips. This objective is to make your piece as bright as possible. So depending on your paper itself, if you can see here, you want the white parts to appear as white as possible. So how to do that is to adjust the following settings. To adjust the brightness and the color, you press the filter followed by the adjust, and that's where you will change the lightness, the contrast, the highlights, shadows, sharpen, and then the warmth and saturation. So I'm just going to speed up this part because I will put up the values on the screen. One thing you can do is that once you've adjusted one clip, to save time, you can press the double arrow on the top left hand corner and select apply to all. So I do that first and then I go back to see if there are any other clips that need correcting or adjustment. You can also press this button that's on the right side, that's right above the single tick, and it can actually show you the video before and after the adjustments are applied. Step number 2, you want to trim or split the different clips of your video. So the objective of trimming or clipping your clips is to remove the parts that have nothing happening in them, or if it is too repetitive. For example, with my paintbrush, I tend to go over it more than once. It depends of course, but if it's too repetitive, then just take it out. So before I do my trimming, I actually want to speed up the video just a little bit by choosing the speed function, and I'll usually speed it up by 1.5 or by ×2. And just for a reference, the main bulk of my lettering will usually take up between 30 to 40 seconds. So there are two ways to trim a clip. So wherever your video is playing, you can see there's a trim selection there, or you can also just select the clip that you are intending to trim and choose the scissors to do it. The main parts of the video that I want to trim is always at the beginning, and I will usually try to start the video right when I'm about to start writing. And at the end, I'm going to choose until I stop writing and maybe a few seconds after that. The next thing I want to do is to split a clip. That means I want to trim right in the middle where I'm shifting the paper. And because I have more than one times where I shifted the paper, I'm going to do the multi-split option that's available at the bottom left hand corner. And after you're done, you just press the tick on the top right hand corner and you will get all these small clips where you will add the transitions later. So sometimes if the time lapse is fast enough, actually you don't need to trim out all those parts, especially if it's lesser than 1 second. But if you are planning to do a real-time lettering video, then I would highly suggest that any of the parts where you're going away to refill the paint or changing the color of your pen, that's where you want to cut away those in-between gaps. So that the only video that you have left is just that one satisfying brush stroke. So I'm just going to show you what it looks like. So in this video, you can see how I only focus on showing each brush stroke of the letter, and I used to always change the color within each brush stroke, but I focus on what the person can see in the video itself. So step number 3, you want to adjust the speed of the video as well as add in your transitions. So to add transitions, you want to tap the box at the corner in between each clip. And what comes up is like the basic selection, and I always choose the first cross transition, and you can adjust the timing to how long you want that transition to be. And the best part is that you can apply the same transition to all the transitions in your video. So what I'll do is to go through each clip and trim just a bit of the beginning and the ends just so I can achieve a smooth transition. So as much as possible, I want the lettering to look as continuous as I can make it to be. So you can see when I write the letter R, it completely misses it. So what I'm going to do is to go back to the trim, add a bit more of time in the front and get the smooth transition that I want. So when you want to adjust the speed of the video, what you can do is to actually ask for someone in your house to watch your whole video. If they say that the part is too long because they find themselves like, okay, what's next? Why am I still seeing this part? Then that means that you can actually speed up that part or cut away that part. For me, I would usually ask someone and ask them, okay, is this part too fast or is this part too slow? And the pattern that I realize is that the beginning parts of my video are usually slightly faster than the ending parts of my video. But of course, it's up to you. You must try yourself, but it's good to get the perspective of another person and see what their reaction like when they first watch your video. And the last step, after doing all that, you want to add the finishing touches, and this is really up to you, but I have preferred my videos to have music in them, and I also have only recently started putting in my watermark. So if you're watching this and if you're not sure whether you should add a watermark or not, my suggestion is to always include a watermark. And some people will choose to have their own logo inside the video, but I just prefer to use the text option inside the Inshot app. So to add music, there is a tab that you can select and you can choose a lot of songs in the Inshot library. And the good part is that they make it really easy for you to copy the credit and paste it in your caption as well. So what you want to do is at the end of the video or at the end when the music stops, I like to trim it off and then add a fading transition at the end. And to add text, you choose the text function, you type in your Instagram handle, and you have a variety of fonts to choose from. And the good part is that they will automatically stay at the font choice that you have chosen previously. So what you can do is to adjust its position. I have sort of memorized where it is supposed to be located already, and what you can do is to actually press the arrow and choose for the watermark to be applied throughout the entire video. So now that we are done, we are going to export the video, and I always export in portrait mode so that I can repurpose the footage for other social media platforms. So if you want to crop your video, you just select the canvas and select the ratio, and in this case for Instagram you want to choose the 1:1, and then you just zoom in accordingly. And what you can also do, which I didn't show here, is to select the double tick, which is to apply to all of your clips. So that is how I edit my lettering videos. And if you're thinking to yourself like, oh my god, I feel so overwhelmed. It is overwhelming, but don't worry, because I wanted to show you all the different things that you can do on Inshot to edit your lettering videos. And if you are a beginner and have never done any lettering video before, don't worry about doing all these steps. Like maybe your first video, you just focus on editing the brightness, editing the color, and then you upload that video first. And then for your second video, you edit the brightness, you edit the color, you trim, you just cut down all the parts, and my cat is in the toilet. Sorry about that. And then you upload that video. So what you can do is to just work through your way, one video at a time, doing one tweak at a time, and then you watch the video and then you see like,
hey, you know what? Maybe I can do this differently in the next video.
Because as we all know, you will get better with practice. So don't worry, like I said in my previous video, your first video maybe it's like a 5 out of 10, but then when you practice you can get to that 7 out of 10, 8 out of 10, and then you do a 10 out of 10. Here are some different types of lettering video ideas that you can make depending on which level you are at with your lettering journey. So if you want to make an easy video, the best kind of video you can make is a hyperlapse video, where you are just taking from one overhead point of view. And if you want to move on from Are you done using the toilet? Hold on. And the next level, we'll call it the medium level because I'm not very creative, but that level is the real-time lettering video. So you do a bit more close-up and you show how you make use of this pen, this color, this medium, but that means that you might have to do a bit of trimming and clipping just so that you can focus on the lettering bits. And if those two are too easy for you, then why not combine both an overhead hyperlapse as well as a close-up real-time lettering video and make your own oddly satisfying type of footage. And actually, there's a level higher than that, which I have not accomplished yet, but I enjoy watching a lot. And that is videos showing parts of the process. And you only get to see the full thing at the very end. Hi, Editing Gadis here, and I just want to say that I actually found a video where I'm showing parts of the process and the final outcome is only shown at the very end. And it's not my most favorite type of video to make because I'm not comfortable with it yet, but yeah, I think this was pretty good. So once again, don't stress about the editing part. You just have to learn over time, get used to whatever editing platform you are using, and eventually the whole process will be like muscle memory, and then you will get better at it already. In the links down below, I'm just gonna add some of my friends who make really good lettering videos, and I highly suggest you check them out and be inspired by their creativity. And I know there are so many out there, but these are just the people that I frequently interact with on the platform, and that means you should follow them. If you have any sort of questions, feel free to leave them down in the comments below. My Instagram handle is @madebyMutiara, so you can check out the kind of videos that I do, and tag me if you make your own lettering video, because I really mean it when I say that I want to see it. And if you want to ask for feedback, you can also. So if you found this video to be helpful, press the like button and subscribe to this channel. Turn on your bell thing so that when I upload, you can get notified notified when it's up every week. And if you want, you can go ahead and watch some of the other videos that I made in the past. I really am very grateful for your support, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye! Retro, what are you doing here? What? I'm trying to record a video. I just fed you.